Let's begin on our backs. No, let's begin sitting cross-legged. I invite you to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones, connecting the bones down with the earth, and letting the eyes close if that feels comfortable. Really feeling the sit bones sinking down. Letting the whole body become heavy. Feeling gravity. Feeling the muscles just melting off the bones. Even the skin can relax. And then we'll let the belly really relax open. You can feel the fullness of the breath coming into a relaxed belly. And then as we intentionally breathe slowly and fully, the breath moves from the belly up into the ribs, all the way up into the chest. You can feel that sense of lifting upward that comes with the inhale, as well as the releasing downward as you exhale. Now we're going to change the breathing. We're going to breathe in 4 stages. So you'll start at the bottom and breathe in, and then there's a slight pause, and then you breathe in some more, and then there's a slight pause, and then you breathe in some more, another pause, and then the last bit of air comes in to complete the inhale, and then we exhale in 4 stages from the top to the bottom. Out a little and pause, a little more and pause, all the way to the bottom. So I like to use the metaphor for this breathing of an elevator, and it's at the ground floor, and some people get in, and then it goes up to the first floor or the second floor, depending on how you view that, and then more people get in, and then it goes up again, and more people get in, and then it goes up to the top floor, and more people get in, and then people get out, and it goes down, and people get out, etc. You can try to organize it so the breath is in 4 equal parts. So it's not like you do these little baby breaths and then all of a sudden at the fourth stage you realize, oh, there's a lot more breath that can come in, and then that one is much bigger. So it takes a little finessing. You also don't want to run out of breath by the time you get to the fourth stage, and just try to have it be reasonably equal. And then complete the breath that you're in. Just let it come to its natural end. You don't have to end it early. And then once you're finished, come back to just slow, deep breathing. And then we'll wrap the hands around the shins. And on an inhale, pull the hands in and shoulders back, chest out, and eyes up. On an exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, lean away from the hands. And then just continue with your breath. And last one. And then release the hands. And bring the feet out in front of you. Take them wide apart. And let the knees drop from side to side. Feet are as wide as they can be, so that when you drop a knee, it's lined up with your hip. If the feet are too close together, then when you drop a knee, it's not straight down from your hip, and it's just not as effective. Okay. And then come back up, and then bring the heels together, out enough in front of you so that there's a square inside your legs. It might be beneficial to pull the flesh of the buttocks back again and be on the front of your sit bones, and then flex your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach forward, not down, reach forward, 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 and then relax the arms and relax the head. And then relax the outer knees toward the floor. Let go of the legs. Breathe a long, smooth, deep breath. Just feel yourself filling the body with breath and then emptying the body of breath. On your next inhale, roll up, reach the arms up. Exhale the arms down, bring them to your shins, and pull your legs in. Now the feet will be touching, but we want to open the feet like a book so that only the outer edges of the feet are touching and the soles of the feet are trying to face up. Great. Bring the left hand across to the right shin above the ankle. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, over to the left. Turn your gaze up and to the right. Breathe so long that it feels like your breath is reaching up to your fingertips. On your next inhale, lift. On your exhale, release. Bring the right hand to the left leg. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale to the right. Looking to the left. Reaching and breathing long and deep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Bring the hands to their respective shins. Pulling in, lift the chest up. And then exhale, hinge forward, leading with the chest. And then release the hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drop the elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sink the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the head down. Let the whole body relax over. Feel the space of the body that the breath comes into. Maybe widening the breath, lengthening the breath. And then start to walk your hands in. Use an inhale to roll up and reach up. Exhale, release down. the hands come behind you. Send the left leg forward. And then pressing into the right hand, lift your hips. Let the left foot touch down. Bring the left arm up and back. Let your head drop back if you can. If not, you can let your head come down. And then push into the top of the right foot. And try to get the hips under you a little more. And then release down. Take both arms up, flex your left foot. Exhale, fold over your leg. And then press down strong enough through your leg that it almost feels like you're trying to get the crease behind the knee to touch the ground. And then as you inhale, lengthen forward through your whole spine. As you exhale, draw the navel in and relax the weight of the body over. What would it be like to breathe longer? Use your next inhale to roll up and reach up. Exhale, turn to the right, bringing your left hand to the right knee, your right hand behind you, pressing into the right hand, lifting tall through the head, and then using your left hand to help you turn. But even though there's some effort in the turning that's happening in your left hand, you really don't want to miss out on the relaxation that comes with the exhale. It's the relaxation that allows you to move deeper into the postures. So you want to feel the filling up, and there's almost like a pressure that gets created when you inhale deeply, and then you feel the relieving of that pressure as you exhale, the softening, and just turning into that softness, not a forcing. And then on an inhale, come back to the front. Both hands behind you again. Bring the left foot onto the ground and bring the right foot on top of the left leg, above the knee. And then push your hands back in order to bring your chest forward. So try to bring the back ribs toward the front ribs and let it all move toward that right foot. Get tall and feel like you're lifting your collarbones up. But relax your head so the chin is down a little. Feel the breath spreading across the chest. Now turn the palms so that the fingers face forward. Spin the hands on the ground away from each other so that the shoulder blades come in. And then push into the hands and push into the left foot and lift your hips. Let your head come into the same straight line as the rest of your body. See if you can maintain the breath deep and slow. And release down. Release the right leg straight out. Bring the left foot in. That left hand still on the ground behind you. You might rotate it a little bit if that makes it easier. We're going to press into that hand. Lift the right hand up. Press the right foot down on the ground, the whole foot. And then as you press the top of the left foot, you can maybe bring the hips forward and under you a little more. Let the right arm drop back. Let the head drop back if that's okay with your neck. Otherwise, look down. And then slowly come down. Bring both arms up as you inhale. Flex that right foot. Exhale, reach forward and down. Relaxing the hands. And then we'll strongly engage that right leg. So we're pressing down through the thigh, pressing out through the heel. And then just as the leg pushes out long through the heel, the torso lengthens out as we inhale, almost like we're pulling an accordion and making more space between the vertebrae, really pressing down through that right leg. And then as you exhale, again, the navel can draw in. Your next inhale takes you up, arms reach high. Exhale, turn to the left arm behind you, right hand to the knee. Pressing down into the left hand, lift tall through the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, feel your insides relaxing and just guide your twist a little deeper to the left. Continue to get longer and taller with each in-breath. On your next inhale, come back around to face front, bringing the hands to the ground behind you, and the left leg goes on top of the right. We bend the right leg. Make sure to flex that left foot, and that just protects the knee. Now, we want to kind of roll the shoulders back so we're not hunching. We want to lift the chest And then we use the hands to try to move the back ribs forward. And then lift taller through the collarbones without lifting the chin. Just keep your head neutral. And turn the hands so that the fingers face forward. Spiral the hands away from each other on the ground, rolling the shoulder blades in. Press into the hands and the right foot and lift your hips. Send your head back if you can, in line with the rest of your body. And release down. Straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg. Shake the legs out. Shake the feet out. And come onto hands and knees. Line the hands up under the shoulders, the knees up under the hips. Take a moment here in table pose to try to perfect it. So don't think about this as just our setup for the next thing. Think about it as the thing itself. So really kind of feeling into how the weight of the body is supported by each of these four legs of the table equally. Finding just that sweet spot. Good. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes, looking straight down at the ground. Send the left leg back and the right arm forward. Lift the belly up to support the back. Bend your left leg, reach your right hand back, taking hold of the foot if you can, and if you can't reach, then hopefully you have a towel or something that you can wrap around your foot and hold on to. And then we're going to kick the foot up and back and look up. So the foot both kicks up and back. There. And you can see it might feel a little harder to breathe deeply, but we're going to do it anyway. Wherever the body is tight, we can bring breath in and try to loosen it up. And release the hand and send the left leg out to the left. Walk the hands in. Roll yourself up. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm across. Gazing up and to the right. Reaching as you inhale. Sinking as you exhale. Can you feel the breath moving those right ribs? And release down, bringing both hands down. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Let the knees drop. Then we'll take weight in the right hand. You can be on the fingertips or the whole hand as you wish. We'll bring the left hand to the inside of the left leg and press it out. Okay, now we're going to bend the back leg and reach the left hand for the right foot and pull the heel toward the buttock, looking over your left shoulder. Full, complete breaths. And release the back foot. We're going to bring that left hand now to the outside of the left foot and walk the foot in until it's lined up with the buttock. And relax the back toes. Good. And then draw the left heel and the right knee toward each other. Lift through the chest. Okay. Now we're going to start to kind of inch that left foot forward and go as far as you can. If you can straighten the leg, straighten the leg. Try to keep going forward and sinking down, coming into a split. And then with each exhale, try to take more weight out of your hands and let yourself drop. And bring the heel back, bringing the knee back, coming back into our table posture. Weight is sinking into the legs and the hands. We'll take that right leg back, left arm forward, and the gaze is down so that we're not bending the neck. Steady, long breath. And then bend the right leg, reach the left hand back for the foot. And then kick the foot up and kick the foot back. Take the gaze up. If that's too much weight in your right knee, Rod, Don't do it. It's opposite arm and leg. So we're taking the right foot with the left hand. And then release the left hand and send the right foot out to the side. Walk the hands in, roll yourself up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, coming down, reaching over, gazing up and to the left. Inhale, reaching out of the left arm. Exhale, sinking down into the right arm. And then bring the hands down. We'll step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Let the hips come forward. Have weight in the left hand. Bring the right hand to the inner knee or thigh. And then just press it open. Just letting that left hip drop down just as the right knee comes out. How is breathing here? And then we'll take weight into that left hand and bend the left leg. Reach the right hand back for the left foot and pull it toward the buttock, continuing to drop that left hip toward the ground. Release the back foot. Bring the right hand down to the outside of the right foot as we heel toe the right foot in to line up with the buttock. Coming into a lunge with the hips dropped down. We're not in the split yet. We're going to do a lunge first. I appreciate your enthusiasm though. And then just so we can open that hip before we challenge it. And then we'll move that right heel toward the left knee. And then we can start to inch that right leg forward all the way. Trying to get the left hip to come down. See if you can straighten the right leg. And then with each exhale, take weight out of the hands. Sink down. And then pull the foot back. Bring it back beside the other one. Let's come into child's pose. If your forehead doesn't touch the ground in this posture, please support it with hands or fists so it's not just hanging in the air. Let the arms fold on either side of the body. Let the weight of the arms relax over the legs. Feel your breathing. And then send the arms overhead. Walk the fingers out as far away from you as you can, stretching across the back. And then lift the buttocks off the heels. Bend the elbows out to the side. And then rotate them back to face your thighs. And then press down into the fingers. Curl the toes. Inhale. Exhale. And lift your knees. And imagine you're trying to fold your upper body onto your lower body. And then feel the breath, even though your torso's upside down, still breathing, belly, ribs, chest. Sinking the chest as you exhale, letting the head go. Keeping the shoulders down the back. And then step the feet wide apart. Walk the hands back until they're under the chest. And fold over. Draw the lower belly in and up as you exhale. If the arms are bent, straighten them. Place the left hand right under the chest. If the hand doesn't reach the floor, that's fine. Just let it hang down. Bring the right hand onto the right hip. And then as you inhale, pull the hip back and send the chest forward. And then as you exhale, turn to the right, bringing the left ribs under. Take your gaze up. Lift the right arm up. Press down into your big toes and twist. Can the breath come all the way up into the right side of your chest? Send your left hip back a little bit. And release down. And place the right hand in the center. The left hand on the hip. As you inhale, pull the hip back and send the chest forward, getting long through the spine. And then as you exhale, twist to the left, bringing those right ribs under you. Float the left arm up. Press into the big toes. Try to roll your left shoulder open more. Don't do anything different with the arm. Just let the shoulder open so that that arm can just float up. It seems like you're really working to get that arm up, and the arm should be effortless, just kind of relaxed. But it can only be there if the shoulder's open enough so that the arm can be on top of it. And then bring the arm down. Bring the heels in. Bring the toes in. Bring the heels in again. Bend the knees. And then send the hands to the insides of the thighs. Sending both back. And then bring the tailbone under. Straighten the legs. Bring the toes in. And step to hip width apart. And just take a moment with the eyes closed and let the weight of the feet sink into the ground. Feeling the uprightness of the spine, the fullness of your breath. And then with an inhale, open the arms out to the side. Exhale, bring the right arm under the left. Bring the backs of the hands toward each other, or if you're able, wrap the hands around. Bend the knees nice and deeply. Looking past your arms, bring weight fully into your left foot. Focus on your breath. Focus on one spot in front of you. Don't let your eyes move unless you're adjusting to make a better focus point. And then cross the right leg over the left. And if you're able to hook the foot behind, hook the foot behind. If you need to adjust where your gaze point is, now that we've moved, do that. And pull the belly in and sink the tailbone down. Lift the elbows up. Excellent. And release. Close the eyes if you can. Feel how the breath feels. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, left arm under, right. Backs of the hands toward each other or wrapping around. Bend the knees, nice and deep. Shift weight into your right foot. Find a gaze point. Feel your breath. As long as you feel your breath, you keep the thoughts at bay. And as long as the thoughts aren't coming the balance will be much easier. When you're ready, cross the left foot over, readjust your gaze point if you need to. Pull your belly in and down, lift your elbows up. Feel each breath in and out, nothing else to do. And release. Shake it out. And then drop the chin. Let the knees bend. Just roll yourself down. All the way down. Once the hands touch the ground, you can bring the buttocks onto the ground. Bring the hands to the knees, round the back. And slowly lower down onto your back. With the knees bent, you can lift the hips, tuck them under, and then come right back down and release the legs and shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. And then let the legs rest and rest the arms out away from the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, letting the lips slightly part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, letting go of thoughts, worries, plans, regrets, fantasies. Just feeling this moment alive and expressed through the breath. And you can let go of the breath as well, just letting the life be unencumbered, uncontrolled. Just allowing the breath to be and keeping the awareness resting in the feeling of the breath. And if the mind wanders away, when you realize that you got lost in thought, you just come back to the breath again. Deeply, deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rocking side to side. Feel how the ground massages your back. And then come center, rub the hands together and the feet together. Roll over onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. Taking in these words. Breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness, which unites your body to your thoughts. Whenever your mind becomes scattered, use your breath as the means to take hold of your mind again. And then when you're ready, you can start to lift yourself back up. Keep your head down until you're all the way up. Coming into any comfortable seated position. If you're crossing your legs, cross them in your non-habitual cross. It's the opposite way from how we began. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.